Hi, my name is Andrea. I am a Reiki master and intuitive reader, and every month I pull us cards or crystals to get an idea of what the energy is going to be for the month. This month is September, and I pulled us two cards. I pulled us the Frog from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and I pulled us the Empress from the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Now, this video is going to be a little different. So normally I talk about what the cards mean and I share my messages, but I don't really get into like how I got the messages. So when I pull cards, I get visuals, I see things. Sometimes it's like really out there. I mean, you'll see when you see what I saw this time. And so I just wanted to share that with you so that you could get an idea of what I see, but also so that you can maybe interpret the vision for yourself. So here's what these cards showed me. I saw a girl who was alone in a room who felt really scared. Then everything went black. Water trickled down and frogs jumped up to clear away the darkness. Then the frogs jumped onto the girl, pulled on her hair until they pulled her body off. She looked down and saw that she was the universe. Then the Empress appeared and surrounded her with lots of love. A frog jumped up, kissed her, and she snapped back to reality, into her body, and she looked around the room. And even though it was the same room, things just looked brighter, and she felt content and full of love. So that was a lot. That's what happens in my head when I pull cards, and now you get to see it too. So let's talk about what it means. And I'll just say this too, like I'm gonna share what came up for me and how I interpreted it, but if there is something that came up for you that I don't say, one, I'd love to hear it because I'm really interested in that, and two, like take that because that means that that's the personalized message for you. So the girl went from being alone and scared and anxious in this room to being still in the same room, but seeing things differently. Everything's brighter and she's feeling really good. So for this month, you have the power to shift energy. You can shift your energy. You can also shift the energy around you by just focusing on yourself, which is pretty cool. If you feel anxious or you feel worried or any of those emotions come up and you're wondering, well, how do I shift the energy? I feel like we got some clues. So the first thing is water. Water helps to first clear away the darkness. So if you can be near water, if you can listen to water, drink more water, that can really help to clear the energy just by doing those things. The other thing that we saw with clearing the darkness were the frogs. They jumped up and helped to clear it away. Frogs represent emotional and physical cleansing. So this month, if an emotion comes up, like cleanse. That sounded weird, like it doesn't mean you have to like go take a shower, but like let it roll through your body because that is the cleansing. So like let's say you feel really sad, put on a sad song, cry, let it out, and then move on. Like don't stay in that emotion, but allow it to move through you and to come out. You may want to do a physical cleanse. So maybe you want to watch what you eat. You want to get rid of coffee or alcohol or sugar. Maybe you want to exercise or move your body more. Those things will really help you to clear away that heavier energy. The other thing that we saw, not the other thing, we saw a lot of things. One other thing that we saw was the girl, once she was cleansed, she looked down and she saw that she was the universe. Her body ripped off because the cleansing helped those heavier energies just like fall off of her. And she remembered and realized who she is. She's infinite. She is limitless, she's expansive, like she is powerful, and so are you. Like you are the universe as well. So whatever you can do to connect with yourself and remember that is going to really help you get from a place where you're feeling alone or anxious or whatever you're feeling to a place where you're feeling lighter and brighter yourself. So the Empress came in with this loving, healing energy, and that energy is available to you all month. I mean, to be honest, it's available to you and to us like all the time, but this month it's really emphasized. So if you're feeling anything that's not joyful and light and full of love, that means you're not tapping into that love energy. So just make sure that you're doing things that will help you do that. So you can put things around you that remind you of love, or that loving, healing energy. I love roses, they remind me of love, so I'm gonna put those around my house. Maybe you have a rose quartz or something else that will help you to do that. The important thing to do is to make sure that when you are clearing your energy, you're doing it like in love. You're not doing it because you hate yourself or you hate your life or you hate the way that you're feeling or you dislike it. You're doing it because you love yourself, because you love your life. So try and do things so that it shows your self-appreciation and not punishment. The last thing that happened was the frog jumped up, kissed her, and boom, she snapped back to reality. So what that is telling me is that this month, it's not gonna take a lot to shift your energy. It's really not. As long as you listen to the messages that you're getting, your intuition, it's gonna shift really quickly. So like it might just be like, oh, I'm gonna drink 1 glass of water a day, and boom, like that shifts everything and your life feels and looks different. It might be that easy. So don't think that you have to do like a million things and add tons of things to like clear and cleanse, and it's not like that. So know that things can happen and shift really quickly. So this month is going to be a really heart-opening month. There's going to be situations or experiences that's going to allow you to open your heart more so that you can give and receive more love. It's a really gentle and beautiful energy, and I really hope that you can feel what I felt in the vision, because it's so beautiful and it just makes me feel so supported, and you are so supported, and that's something to remember this month. So that's my interpretation. Again, I'm really curious to hear if you had a different interpretation or something meant something different to you. So leave a comment or message me, let me know. And if you want to get a one-on-one reading or healing, I'll leave some info below so that you can check that out. Otherwise, I hope that you have a beautiful, heart-opening month, and I'll see you next time.